there like a blowtorch burning. Was a key that could use a little turning. Written by Dave Pirner, Runaway Train was released in June of 1993 and was track number 3 on the Soul Asylum album Grave Dancers Union. After struggling away in the indie music world for several years, Soul Asylum finally made it big in 1992 with the release of their album Grave Dancers Union. And a big part of that success was put down to the single Runaway Train. It reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and earned itself a gold sales certification, selling 600,000 copies in the US. I think the song just kind of rolled off my brain, Pirner recalled. Sometimes a song takes 6 years to write, and sometimes a song takes half an hour. This just happens to be one that came rather quickly. I wrote it all in one sitting, and then I showed it to the band. They thought it was good. It was really the first time I wrote a song and people had an immediate reaction. After releasing several albums of heavy rock, Dave Pirner decided to take a different tact and decided to write a softer, slower piece of music.
I had had the melody in my head for the better part of a year, and I didn't really have words. I was experiencing my first foray into what ended up being called clinical depression. So I was a sad boy, and that kind of is what went into the song as far as a runaway train being like a spiral of emotion that you can't control, that is a downward spiral in this particular case. I wasn't fighting back anymore. I was just stuck in a loop or something, and I think that's where the song comes from.
The song won a Grammy in 1994 for Best Rock Song. However, Dave Pirner did not attend the ceremony as he didn't like the idea of proclaiming one song to be superior to another. So when the song won, it was Meatloaf who accepted the award on his behalf. And Dave Pirner states that he still gets people coming up to him to this day, telling him how that song helped them through some hard times. Pirner added, "It's very near and dear to my heart, and it's a very personal statement, and I'm pleased that it's not a silly pop song or anything like that. I think it's good in a way that people identify with it, because to me it indicates that there's people out there who don't think they're f***ing perfect, and everybody doesn't have this smooth sailing, happy-go-lucky existence."
We needed to make a video for the song Runaway Train, and we wanted to do something that kind of went beyond the usual music video format. So what we did is, we get together. I got together with Tony Kaye, who's the director for the video, and he said, well, why don't we use Runaway Children as our motif for the video.
The video's director, Tony Kaye, said, maybe we can use this medium for doing something good and actually find these missing children. And they did. 21 of the 36 children featured in the Runaway Train video were found. Runaway Children may not have been what Dave Pirner had in mind when he wrote the song, but he ultimately saw the opportunity where he could do some good.
I think the song is a little bit more ethereal, perhaps, than it is literal in the sense of this. I don't know if I would listen to that song and go, this is about runaway children. I would listen to that song and say, this is about unrequited, something is missing, it's something that it's definitely a sad song. It lends itself very, very well to the video, but without the video, I don't know if you could make that connection.
Pirner added, to me, I couldn't believe you could actually transcend the music video and have it cross over into real life. It was a really cool experience to realize that, wow, there is potential for entertainment to have a positive effect on the real world. Different versions of the video were made for the UK and Australia, showing missing children and teenagers from those countries. And Pirner stayed involved with the Center for Missing and Exploited Children many years after the video was made. Runaway Train was recorded between February and May of 1992 and was the third single to be released from Grave Dancers Union. The song was recorded at the Power Station, a high-end recording studio in New York City, and was produced by well-known music producer Michael Beinhorn. The recording of the track went well, but Pirner had trouble getting comfortable with his vocals. So Beinhorn left him alone to record his part with just the band's guitarist Dan Murphy present. The result was a very emotive vocal that served the song. So the song is structured verse 1 and verse 2, then you go into a pre-chorus and then the chorus. Then we come back for verse 3 and 4 and into another pre-chorus. However, the lyrics to this second pre-chorus are different from the lyrics in the first pre-chorus, so that's pretty cool. Not just repeating the same lyrics there. That's a good way to keep the song fresh and good for song longevity. And then we go into the second chorus. Then we have a very cool acoustic solo thrown in there. The whole acoustic deal that you've got going on with this song, just very cool. Then after the solo, we go into a fifth and final verse. So this song really does have a lot of lyrics going on with it. And as I say, that can always help keep a song fresh, good for longevity and stuff like that, doesn't get stale. And this verse is quieted down a bit more from the others. The song takes a bit of a quiet step here, and then builds back up with 2 more choruses to end the song. The regular one first, and the second chorus, which contains different lyrics, again, just keeping stuff fresh there. And so as we look at the lyrics of Runaway Train, remembering this was written at a very dark point in lead singer Dave Pirner's life, it opens up with, "Call you up in the middle of the night, like a firefly without a light. You were there like a blowtorch burning. I was a key that could use a little turning. So tired that I couldn't even sleep. So many secrets I couldn't keep. Promised myself I wouldn't weep. One more promise I couldn't keep." And into that first pre-chorus, "It seems no one can help me now. I'm in too deep, there's no way out. This time I have really led myself astray." And the chorus, "Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there." So Pirner just explaining there in the chorus how he felt about the situation he was in when he was going through some troubled times. And that theme continues on in the third and fourth verses. "Can you help me remember how to smile, make it somehow all seem worthwhile? How on earth did I get so jaded? Life's mystery seems so faded. I can go where no one else can go. I know what no one else knows. Here I am, just drowning in the rain, with a ticket for a runaway train." Extremely well written song, very well crafted lyrically. A lot of metaphors used, a very well written song. So, Runaway Train, an awesome song, done on acoustic guitars. Soul Asylum were going for a different sound at the time, getting away from the heavy rock and going with something a bit more mellow. Dave Pirner came up with this track and it just totally blows you away. To this day, very listenable. It's just a real classic song, really. And with that very powerful and emotive music video with the missing children and teenagers displayed on it, just so powerful and really awesome that Soul Asylum did that. Such a cool thing to do. As they basically said, with the power that they have of being famous and being in the media, they could at least do something good with it, and they did. And a lot of those children were found from that video. So a totally awesome Soul Asylum song. Check it out if you haven't already. It's Runaway Train.
Runaway train, never coming back. Runaway train, tearing up the track. Runaway train, burning in my veins. Runaway, but it always seems the same.
If you've seen one of these missing persons, or you are one of them, please contact your local law enforcement.